Yeah, I was saying I can go first because this is what exactly our program is about. We sort of like to think of ourselves as an extended professional development program for teachers. You're absolutely right. It's the biggest challenge in implementing computer science programs across schools in general is identifying teachers and providing them that support and training to be able to develop the computer science program at their schools. The TEALS model, and we have different models that we work with, is to bring in volunteers into the classroom, volunteers, tech professionals typically from the industry, and pair them up with these teachers for a period of typically about 2 to 3 years, and deliver the content and teach, essentially team teach with the teachers for that period, so that the teacher then is able to pick up the program, and the volunteers are able to hand off the program to the teacher entirely. Claire Charel actually was a TEALS teacher. I'm sure she's already offered to give you some more insight into her experience there. But I think that's really the key thing, and I think that involves a few things. It's support from the schools, from the administration of the schools, all the way to the Department of Education, the state level, all the way to universities, et cetera, involved in providing those credentials to the teachers. A whole a range of things that need to go into making that a successful program. But a completely crucial aspect to delivering computer science.
Yeah, I think that the issue of teachers is really critical in the CS for All movement, like who is going to teach the course. And I think that the issue of teachers raises the issue of the importance of having experts from education reform, and education equity in partnership with this movement for CS for All. So you just look at the high, teaching is a revolving door, the burnout rate of teachers leaving after 5 years, that unless we address the whole issue of the deprofessionalization that's going on around teachers, and about the attempts to go around teachers, and to not have them really have autonomy to be creative, all of these issues that are impacting the teaching profession are going to emerge big time in the role of computer science. So the need for professional development, the need for learning communities, the need for coaches in the classroom so that teachers can get really better at their craft, are all really critical issues. And so we have to be totally in alliance with people who are expert about the retention and professionalization of teaching.
Yeah, it's just, as I think about the question, I'm reminded of the Arthur Ashe quote where he says, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. And so I think we should not have the thought that we don't have this big pool of existing computer science teachers, therefore we can't do anything, and we need more people who have that expertise. I think we just need to look at what we already have. So at the elementary level, we may not have anybody with a computer science background, but we can have somebody who starts a CS First with Google Club, where they're integrating computer science once a week as a math kind of extension. Doesn't require a whole extensive training to do that. We can look for other opportunities with people who may be interested in computer science but don't have extensive programming backgrounds, and introduce them to computer science through courses like Exploring Computer Science or other introductory level courses that don't require that extensive background. So looking for entry points, I think, for teachers is something that we should think about, and we should go outside of our traditional concept of who a computer science teacher is. Oftentimes, that traditional concept is not going to help engage all the students that we want to be engaged in computer science. So we need to look who has those inquiry-based kind of teaching practices, who buys into this belief and this idea that computer science really should be for all students, and possibly starting there and building up their knowledge in collaboration with others, as opposed to waiting till everything is perfect. Everything will never be perfect for education, period, and especially for computer science education. So we just need to start where we are with some intentionality in building upon what we already have.
Over 2 years ago, at San Jose State University, we formed a task force made of faculty from education, computer science, and mathematics. And we designed a computer science program for high school teachers. The motivation is that we believe that in 10, 15 years from now, computer science will be taught as a regular discipline like math, biology in all high schools. We were also encouraged by the fact that on April 1st of this year, the revised supplementary authorization in computer science went into effect. The purpose of the supplementary authorization is to focus on fundamental areas of computer science. So what we did is we designed this program with 20 units focused on 5 content areas: computational thinking, computer programming, data structure and algorithm, digital devices, and software engineering. And according to the experts, if you teach someone programming, it doesn't mean that this person can go and teach programming to someone else. And therefore, we are in the process of designing 2 methodology courses. We expect this program to be running in the fall of 2017. And again, this is for any high school teacher. We're concentrating on high school for the time being because it's easier for us. But of course, we're going to extend it to middle school and any grade from K to 12. And so upon completion of this program, the teacher can can apply for authorization at the CTC.